You here on stage. Zorda taali ho jaye yaar. Come on. We've waited for this moment for last 2 years now. Kangna, we want to hear everything about the film. उसी के साथ वो शख्स जिनसे मुझे एक गिला है, एक शिकवा है, जिसके बारे में मैं बात करूंगी आगे, लेकिन मैं बताना चाहती हूँ कि वो इतना हैंडसम कैसे लग सकते हैं. The very handsome, the hottest, the force that opposes Dhaakad in the film. Ladies and gentlemen, Arjun Rampal. उसी के साथ मैं बुलाना चाहूंगी उन्हें जो कि हर एक फिल्म के साथ हमें सरप्राइज कर देती हैं. द वेरी डिपेंडेबल, द वेरी क्रेडिबल एंड ओ सो लवेबल दिव्या दत्ता, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन. Of course, the captain of the ship, the director, Mr. Rajneesh Rezi Gai. Can we have you here, please? Please join us. And the head honchos, जिन्होंने इस फिल्म को पॉसिबल करवाया. मैं यहाँ पर बुलाना चाहूंगी सबसे पहले मिस्टर सोहेल मकलाई को, वन ऑफ द प्रोड्यूसर्स. मिस्टर सोहेल, प्लीज जॉइन अस हियर. और उसी के साथ सोहम रॉकस्टार से मैं बुलाना चाहूंगी दीपक मुखर्जी को. कैन वी प्लीज हैव यू हियर, सर? इट्स एन ऑनर टू एक्चुअली बी शेयरिंग दिस स्टेज विद ऑल ऑफ यू टुडे. थैंक यू सो मच. आप चेयर्स लगा रहे हैं? फोटो एंड में करते हैं ना. Yeah, that should make it to the headlines, please. I'm okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She's a fit Dhaakad girl. Nothing's gonna happen to her.
Oh, now that should definitely make it to the headlines. Thank you so much. I'm okay. Don't worry. All right. I would request you all to please have a seat. Can we have some more stools? Oh, we have them? Okay. खड़े रहना प्लीज. हाँ, मैं थोड़ी गिरी हुई इंसान हूँ. सर यहाँ पे जगह छोड़ रहे हैं आप जिससे कि मैं गिर ना जाऊँ फिर से ना. इनफ जगह रहे फॉर मी टू स्टैंड. दैट्स सो काइंड. प्लीज हैव अ सीट. कंगना, सबसे पहले ना मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ दैट यू आर नोन टू पिक अप हटके रोल्स. सबसे पहले तो आपकी पार की नज़र, और इसके साथ मुझे एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट याद आ रहा है, बट आपकी पार की नज़र. आई हैव टू रियली टेल यू, बी इट दत्तो का वो एंटरटेनिंग कैरेक्टर, या फिर द फियर्स क्वीन जो कि हमें मणिकर्णिका में देखने को मिली, या फिर द टेलीविजन होस्ट जिसके बारे में सब लोग अब बात कर रहे हैं, या फिर ये सेक्सी बैडएस किक एस स्पाई का रोल, और इतना एक्शन कर पाना, और वो भी पहली ऐसे फीमेल लीड बनना जो कि एक आउट एंड आउट एक्शन फिल्म, इस लेवल का एक्शन करके दिखा रहे हैं. मैं आपसे एक्चुअली जानना चाहती हूँ कि आप ये खुद को चैलेंज देती हैं क्या हर बार कि चलो आज क्या चैलेंज उठाएंगे? आई हैव टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट टुडे एज वेल. व्हाट इज योर डे लाइक? डू यू रियली थिंक लाइक दिस इन द मॉर्निंग?
No, I think in so many ways, the world is also ready for women to take the lead.
Absolutely.
That is one aspect of it. Another is that I have had my own fair share of low points when I refused a lot of male-centric films and, Khan-led film or Kumar-led film or all kind of big hero films. And then everybody looked at me like, when you can see you have a vision and you have a vision for future and only you have it, then and nobody else has it, and they think, what's wrong with her? This is the best time of her life. I still remember people calling me when I refused to go to award functions, and I'm like, this is like, what are you doing? This is the best time of your life. Why are you saying no to these films? Why aren't you entertaining award function? Why are you standing against fashion magazines? Why are you wasting your life? I said, why do they think I'm wasting my life? Why do they think if I've come so far? you know, it's accidental. It wasn't, because I always thought that I also deserve as much as anybody else, you know, and why
Yeah.
should I, you know, think of me as a lesser being? And I always had this vision that this is possible. This day is possible. Of course, I did not plan it, but I had the vision. I can't execute it alone. You need somebody like a Rezi or Deepak ji, like a Dhaakad director, a Dhaakad producer, Sohail, a person who you know, like, I would say that for a woman to have a successful journey, like so many men support her, right? So it's a combination of many things. I won't say that it is entirely accidental. I can't even say that, okay, I made it happen, you know, so there is no like a straight answer to this, but I had little vision and also many things came together, let's put it this way.
यू नो एक्चुअली आपने इतना कुछ जो सवाल खुद से पूछे हैं, मैं यहाँ पर बोलना चाहती हूँ, दीज आर क्वेश्चंस आई मैं नीचे ही उतर के सवाल पूछती हूँ धरती से जुड़े हुए लोग हैं हम. These are questions that all of us as women should ask ourselves every day, every moment of our life. That is this really something that is going to enhance my personality as a woman? Is it going to actually make the life of others better? आप इतनी बखूबी कर रही हैं ये, थैंक यू सो मच. सबसे पहले तो फ्रॉम द एंटायर फ्रेटर्निटी आई वुड लाइक टू से थैंक यू सो मच. लेकिन मैंने शुरुआत में यहाँ पर स्टेज पर बुलाते हुए कहा था कि मुझे एक गिला शिकवा है आपसे. हाँ, बहुत ही ज़्यादा, मतलब तंग हो गई हूँ मैं, परेशान हो गई हूँ आपसे. और मेरी परेशानी ये है कि लुक एट योरसेल्फ. इतने हैंडसम, इतने अमेजिंग दिखने वाले इंसान रावण में विलन बन जाएंगे, ओम शांति ओम में विलन बन जाएंगे, अब यहाँ पर धाकड़ में फिर से विलन बन जाएंगे. क्या है? Why are you doing this to women like me? Why? I mean, we like you more because we like bad guys. But is that the reason why you're doing this?
आपने आंसर भी बोल दिया.
Oh.
It's for you all. You all like bad guys. So
Is that the reason?
yeah, I try to make bad look good.
Ooh, that's a nice statement to make. But you're also making a statement with your style. What is that style? How did you actually get into that kind of a character with that hair and those tattoos? It's amazing.
It's got nothing to do with me. It's all him. Yeah, nothing. And Sheetal, who I think did the clothes and the look and designed all of that. Rezi had a very clear vision. And this is what he wanted. And I hope I can pull it off because it's quite bizarre, the style of this character.
It's amazing. And you know, actually that adds to the whole look of the film. जो मैं बार बार कह रही हूँ कि एक Hollywood feel है इसमें. It's also because of the look that they've given you. It's amazing. Congratulations on that. But इसी से you know आपसे भी जानना चाहेंगे कि एक तरफ जब ऐसी स्टार कास्ट हो तो एक्साइटमेंट फील होती है, दूसरी तरफ प्रेशर भी महसूस हो सकता है कि ओ माय गॉड. सो व्हिच वन डिड यू फील, और वाज इट लाइक कभी ये कभी वो, या प्रेशर ज़्यादा महसूस हुआ? क्या सोच रहे थे आप?
Well, this is my first film, and look at this. You know,
I
I'm
know.
deeply humbled and very blessed. I think we made a very good film. You know, at least I think so. And please go enjoy it.
I think
Thank
we also think the same thing, yeah. After watching the trailer, I think the feeling
Thank
is
you.
mutual. दिव्या, मैं आपसे जानना चाहती हूँ, ये मैं बहुत लंबे समय से आपसे पूछना चाहती थी. Somehow रेडियो पे भी मेरी और आपकी कभी मुलाकात हुई नहीं. I'm so thankful to this stage कि मैं यहाँ पर आपसे मिल पा रही हूँ और आपसे पूछ पा रही हूँ कि आप कैसे कर लेती हैं ये. कमर्शियल सिनेमा हो या फिर आर्ट्सी फिल्म्स हो, पैरेलल सिनेमा हो, कंटेम्प्रेरी मूवीज़ हो, ऐसे कैरेक्टर्स, और हर एक कैरेक्टर के साथ दिव्या की यू नो ऑन स्क्रीन एंड ऑफ स्क्रीन दोनों तरह से आपकी पर्सनालिटी से हम लोगों की लाइकेबिलिटी और बढ़ती चली जाती है, हम और पसंद करने लग जाते हैं आपको. सो हाउ डू यू डू दिस एंड हाउ डू यू बैलेंस दीज डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सिनेमास?
I just feel that there is good cinema and bad cinema. So अच्छी फिल्में जो आपको मन को लगे कि ज़रूर करनी चाहिए, और आई थिंक आपकी गट जो होती है ना वो आपको बोलती है कि ये फट से कर लो. Like this happened with Dhaakad when I got a call from Rezi, and there was everything correct about this film. मतलब लगा कि ये तो करनी ही है, and it's amazing that somebody has a vision to see you very differently from what you've done previously. That is such a high for an actor. That's such a great thing for an actor. And amazing role, superb co-actors. I mean, this is my first time I'm working with KANGNA, and I've thoroughly enjoyed working with her. We have some beautiful scenes together. And Arjun, we've worked together in another artsy film called Last Year. So he's also one of those. With his good looks, he also does both.
Yeah, that's it.
So yes, and of course, I mean, Rezi has presented all of us so beautifully. When I look back in this film, it's only a very heartfelt smile that comes to my face.
क्या बात है, मैं बहुत ही केयरफुली नीचे उतर के सोहेल आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी. मैं आपसे जानना चाहती थी ये कि यू नो मैं बहुत ही अच्छी फिल्मों को याद रखती हूँ, अच्छे सीन्स को जो अच्छी तरह से बनाया गया हो दिल को छू जाते हैं मेरे, इसीलिए हम बॉलीवुड प्रेमी हैं. 10 फिल्म की मुझे याद है जहाँ पर वो समय था कि एक्शन सीन को बॉलीवुड में रीडिफाइन कर दिया था आपकी उस फिल्म ने. जहाँ एक तरह की फिल्में आ रही थी वहीं एकदम ऐसा चीर फाड़ करके सामने वो फिल्म आई थी, एंड इट वाज लाइक ओ माय गॉड. And it's the same thing, you know, we just saw the trailer and once again, you know, you see the trailer and you're like, oh my God, this is going to redefine the way we look at action in the Indian film industry. So how did you do this and how do you make this possible each and every time?
Thank you so much for talking about this. It's entire team, it's just not me. It's the vision what Rezi had, Arjun, Kangna, Deepak Bhai, Divya, everybody, and it's just we flew with Rezi's vision, and we just backed him the way he wanted to make the film from beginning. So he had that thing to make a great action film with a never seen before heroine doing that kind of an action. So yeah, we tried to achieve what we set out to, and I'm grateful to everybody here on stage that they have done a great job in the film, and I'm really happy for what we have achieved.
And I must congratulate you because it's looking so powerful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and last but not the least, मैं आपसे भी दीपक जी जानना चाहूँगी. एक तो ना सबसे बड़ा काम आपने किया है कि स्टूडियो ही बन गया है अब तो, and you know congratulations on that सबसे पहले. And you're also presenting the film. You're the presenting partners and sponsors. Thank you so much for bringing a film this big to all of us. और आपसे मैं जानना चाहूँगी कि ये हॉलीवुड लेवल का प्रोडक्शन लग रहा है मुझे इस फिल्म में, एक्शन सीन्स लग रहे हैं. हाउ डिड यू पुट द फिल्म टुगेदर? कैसे ये पूरी की पूरी बन करके सामने आई है? मस्ट हैव बीन वेरी डिफिकल्ट, वेरी टफ.
Yeah, so welcome everyone over here. So if you want to stand out, you have to do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Rezi Kalim Bhai has brought me this project along with Sohail and Rezi, so I heard the script, very few lines I believe. Then I have seen the vision in this film, and I thought, let's make this in a big way. So the teamwork happened. We have called the action directors from Hollywood. We have called the DOP from abroad, and yes, the result is in front of you. I think everyone will like this.
I have to say this, I mean, their contribution to this film is amazing. Starting with her, I mean, she has a great understanding of a screenplay and what she comes up with.
No doubt.
I'm like, oh, I didn't think of that. So this one here, Divya, I sat with her at my house and we broke it down, her role. And my big brother here, I mean, he gave the credit to me, but as far as his role goes, he's brought so much to it. You will see it in the film. He's absolutely killed it. I want to ask a question to KANGNA. I mean, I really pushed her physically. So do you want to tell us something about your training?
First of all, I want to thank Rezi sir, because when he was making this film, so many people told him, he's a new director, that why do you want to take KANGNA RANAUT for your first film? Thanks to you all, I have such a image that people, of course, they want newcomer directors and others also. So he put his foot down and he said, I want to work with KANGNA, and this film, if she doesn't do, I will not make this film. So that shows that, you know, there are still people in the world who are using their own mind to think, not getting influenced by what is being fed to them and what the perception that is being fed to them. So really, so wonderful that he took this. I mean, I knew it, that if I do a film, not in my entire career, I have left a film midway, or I have not finished, or I have not delivered, or I have not, you know, But still, there is such an image. So a lot of people want him, and he still went for me. And I think I will be forever grateful to him for that, for having
you.
faith in me. And I mean, of course, we had worked in 1 or 2 ad films before, but still, that's just a one-day job. So he got me on board, and I've always been a very fit person. From my earlier days, starting from fashion to Krish to even Manikarnika, I've done a lot of action. But what happened in this film, I was not prepared for that. It was right after the Talaivi. So I had gained, I had 20 kgs weight on me, and I had expected to lose it. But I didn't realize that in my 30s it will be very difficult. On top of that, I got hit by COVID, the Delta variant. And they were filming in Budapest. They couldn't delay the schedule. Within 1 month of my recovery, I was on the sets and doing action. Of course, every job has its own challenges, but when you are dealing with COVID recovery, you just don't know what to expect. And it was the most difficult phase as an actor that I went through. But you know, like this bunch of very delightful people who are appreciative of you and very cooperative of you, starting with the director and action directors and even Arjun for that matter. We used to rehearse before going to the sets, and it became a joyride. So I had a great time in spite of COVID and the weight put on and everything.
I think we all had
And
a great
in spite
time.
of you, whatever it is, he's very pushy. He goes all the way, all the way. There is no compromise in his vision whatsoever it may be.
And you can't make a film like this unless you have people like Deepak and Sohail, because
I agree.
they didn't come in my way. Whatever I wanted, Deepak Bhai gave me. And of course, Kalim Bhai is sitting there. Kalim Bhai, big shout out. And there's some amazing people here. Dhruv, my background score. You know, my entire team is here. I think you guys should come in here. Rameshwar sir, where are you? There you are. He's a top ace editor from the industry.
Wow.
He has rocked the film, you know. Divya and Arjun, let's hear about your role also a little bit.
You know, I feel really awkward when I have to keep discussing the role, because obviously every actor comes with a process and, you know, has to do that part. And it becomes exhausting because we go say, oh, I did this and I did that and the other. But I think what we've really had with this film is a lot of fun. The characters, I think each character has been very well defined. If it is Kangana's, Divya's, or mine, okay, or Shaswat's. All these characters are so to the point, brilliantly designed by Rezi, that we just had to go there, and the world that he created, we had to step into. And we kind of discovered these characters there on set, I think, more than anything else. But for me to say I did this, that, the other, I think you should go experience this, because it's really a phenomenal film. Something like this has never been done. I was very scared when Kangana had to do action, because I was like, okay, you know, how is it going to be this thing? But action कुछ लोगों को जचता है और कुछ लोगों को बिल्कुल नहीं जचता. And because it's like doing a dance. And Kangana is super flexible, which is a big advantage. Her body language, her expressions, and what she brought to the table while doing the action was phenomenal. मैं वाकई में डरने लगा कि ये मुझे मार ना दे, you know. But she's done a fantastic job. I've never seen an actor do action of this scale so realistically and so effortlessly and so wonderfully. You know, I'm not saying an actress, I'm saying an actor also. You know, for me, I've done a lot of action films. It comes something that comes naturally to me, and I know it's not easy to do. You have to have a tremendous amount of concentration and a lot of physical strength as well, and focus. And Kangana, well done.
Thank
That's
you.
really, really fantastic. And this one here, okay, who I really love. And we have some great chemistry in the movie, which I think I will really enjoy watching those scenes again and again when I get much older and I'm sitting one day on my couch and I have to see some memorable scenes that I have to watch. There'll definitely be some with Divya. And yes, and Sohail, Rezi, Deepak Bhai, he didn't know he was making such a big film. It just got bigger and bigger as we progressed. And so that's why we called it Dhaakad. And then Sohail, who was the perfect person who would create the balance of, the finance and the creativity. And I think what we've got here really is fantastic. There's this wonderful gentleman who's come and shot this film. His name is Tetsu-san. He's a very acclaimed DOP who is going to get married to Rezi very soon, and we will announce that when that happens. But Rezi almost killed him also. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so we have a great, great team out there. Kaleem Bhai, Rameshwar, Dhruv, everybody out here. We've had a great time. So it's nothing I want to say about my character. They go experience it. But there's a lot of chemistry in this movie.
क्या बात है. सो हम Q&A स्टार्ट करेंगे मीडिया के साथ, लेकिन उसके पहले मैं दीपक जी आपसे ये ज़रूर जानना चाहती थी कि सुनने में ये भी आ रहा है कि आप एक और भी फ्रेंचाइज लेकर के आ रहे हैं जेम्स बॉन्ड के लेवल की, और सिद्धार्थ आनंद, मिलन लूथरिया के साथ में काम चल रहा है. तो सुनने में आ रहा है तो बताना पड़ेगा. देखिए मीडिया सामने है. डू यू वांट टू टेल अस समथिंग अबाउट इट?
Definitely, just wait for some time and definitely we'll announce everything. Yes, we are working on a lot of projects, and definitely with Rezi also I am doing some other project, next project. So yes, we are working on.
I have something to say.
Yes,
I
please.
think India is going to get its first, brooding action hero who's not a guy but a stunning woman.
Oh yes, no doubt about that. On that very note, I think can we have some questions from our lovely media members here, please? एक mic pass करिए.
Hi Kangna, towards your, you can see me. Ravi from ABP News. Kangna, अगर हम एक्शन फिल्मों की बात करें तो वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज़ में हॉलीवुड की अगर हम बात करें, किल बिल है, वंडर वुमन, ग्लोबल लेवल पे बहुत बड़ी कामयाब फिल्में साबित होती हैं. लेकिन भारत में, इंडिया में और हिंदी फिल्मों की बात करें तो फीमेल लीड को लेकर ही फिल्में बनाने को लेकर बहुत झिझक होती है, और उस पर से एक एक्शन फिल्म जिसे आप लीड कर रही हैं, क्या एक कॉन्शियस एफर्ट था बहुत सालों से कि इस तरह की फिल्म बनाई जाए जिसमें आप बतौर लीड काम करें? एक और भी सवाल इसके बाद मैं पूछता हूँ.
मैंने इसका जवाब दे दिया है कि फॉर मी इट वाज नॉट सो मच अबाउट पर्टिकुलरली एन एक्शन फिल्म कि मुझे एक्शन ही फिल्म करना है. इट वाज सिंपली अबाउट कि जितनी वैरायटी एक हीरो एक लाइफ टाइम में करता है. अब किसी भी हीरो का नाम उठा के ले लीजिए ना, चाहे हमारे जो भी कामयाब हीरो हैं, चाहे मिस्टर बच्चन हो गया, जो भी हो गए, वो अपनी लाइफ टाइम में जितनी वैरायटी ऑफ रोल्स करते हैं, तो मुझे एक महिला होने पर उतने वैरायटी ऑफ रोल्स क्यों नहीं मिल सकते? हमेशा मुझे एक वाइफ या गर्लफ्रेंड ही क्यों मिले? तो ये मेरी एक इतनी सी मेरा विजन था. लेकिन उसके ऊपर से मुझे इस तरह का रोल मिलेगा या कभी इंडियन सिनेमा इस मुकाम पे पहुंचेगा जहाँ पे एक सच अ बिग बजट फिल्म इतनी इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे बनी हुई, जिसमें आप कह रहे हैं कि वेरियस वर्ल्ड आर्ट, जो भी चाहे टेक्नीशियंस हो चाहे आर्टिस्ट हो, वो इसमें जुड़े हुए हैं. ये इस तरह